Welcome back to the Trading Journal. This morning we had a 17% profit in under 10 minutes. So a really good trading morning. Followed my rules, watched for my setup, and I'm really happy about today's trades. We'll get right into it in just a second. But first and foremost, as always, this Trading Journal is for educational and informational purposes only and entertainment purposes. This is not financial advice. I'm not a certified financial planner. I do not recommend that you follow my trades. I recommend that you learn the markets for yourself, do your research, do your due diligence, and know that only play the markets with money you are willing to lose. Investing is very risky. Trading is even riskier. And if you don't want to weather those risks, then maybe a certified financial planner might be the best bet for you. It was for me for a long time until I wanted to head into this journey to develop not only my skills, but my character and pursue day trading. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the Trading Journal. First and foremost, the whole goal is to follow my plan. And, in the intro, I said that I followed my rules and my plan. But to be totally honest, there was one trade that I didn't fully do that. And let's just look at that real quick before we get into the big runner of the day, which performed very well. So the first position I took was TBLT. I took a one share position, which I have been known to do for the past about 4 months. I've been trading on one share. And that's just allowed me to practice based on percentages rather than trying to take profits and lose big profits, because I'd have been in a lot of trouble if I would have been doing that over the past few months. So on TBLT, I went ahead and I took a position here at, I think, 270. And I said, okay, this looks like it's moving up into the open. It's right near its pre-market high. Let's go ahead, take a position, and see if it rips through the pre-market high. And so what I did is I took a position, and it really got hung up here in consolidation. And so I went ahead and I sold it down here about 268, cut my losses quickly, and I think I took a 1% loss on that trade. Let's see here. Yep, a 1% loss. So that was perfect. I played that perfectly. However, the rule in which I didn't follow was that I want to play my specific setups. And my specific setup is a setup where it's breaking through the pre-market high. And I played it before it came up to the pre-market high. Now, when I'm feeling a little risque or risky, I will do that. I'll play it a little bit early to give myself a cushion, because another thing that often happens is what I like to call the tap trap. Basically, a stock breaks through the pre-market or breaks through VWAP or makes a break of a specific maybe dollar amount or psychological amount, like a $2.50 or a $3, and it breaks through and does a tap and then flushes back a little bit before it goes through and then makes that rip again. And so what I like to do is I like to enter a little bit early to see if it will break through there. I did that. I entered here at 270. It went up to about 276 and then had a lot of consolidation before I noticed, okay, this isn't going anywhere fast. I like to play trades that are based on momentum, a lot of volume, a lot of relative volume, moving up very quickly. And that will be my next trade, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But before we get into that, let's take a look at what happened with TBLT. This would have been a really great play. Because it pulled back down to all the way down to 256, which isn't bad. Like a 10-cent risk level is not horrible, but it's more risk than I personally want to play at this stage in my trading journey. So if I would have taken the 10-cent risk level from 270 to roughly 256, I would have been at a risk. I would have been risking negative 5%. And for me, I'm trying to keep my losses at around 1 to 2%. And so really, I would have had to have a solid inclination that this stock was not just breaking down. And there was nothing telling me that, because it was moving below it was heading towards below VWAP. It was, heading down, and it didn't show a lot of strength. It only had one green candle as it headed down. So I would have probably gotten out right at the bottom. And that would have been a horrible move. And so I'm really happy I played it by getting out here above VWAP, because I was like, okay, this is just consolidating. It's not moving fast enough. I'm getting out. However, if I would have kept an eye on this trade, I could have seen it move up through VWAP, break this high, break the pre-market high, and then as you see, it would have tap tested. Now, the thing with this play is it's a lot of like incremental growth up. And these are not my best plays. I'm learning a lot about myself through this journey, that these incremental ups, I don't often have the tenacity to hold through. However, if I would have watched this, it pulled back, it held the VWAP, and then broke through that pre-market high again, I think I could have confidently played this. I would have had 283 all the way up to $3, almost $3, and then it held again, and now it's moving up again. So if I were to have played this, this would have been my perfect play position here. Breaking through pre-market high, holding those highs, stair-stepping up, and continuing to make new highs. However, I didn't play this one, but just talking through it from a learning standpoint, that would have been the better play than trying to enter here and predict. I hate trying to predict. I think it's a terrible strategy for myself because I usually get flushed out in the pullbacks. And this wasn't a horrible pullback, but it would have been enough to shake me out because I haven't developed my trading intuition and my skill set yet enough to be able to hold through pullbacks like that. And so these breakthroughs are my strengths. So again, see this would have been a great play. Breaking through that pre-market high, which is right here at 280, holding and moving up. Oh, that's a super nice play. So easily could have claimed you'd be up 20, 30 cents right there. Love that play. It's kind of sad to see this play ripping through on me and I'm not a part of it. But again, there's so many trades that happen. And let's talk about the trade that I made today that I'm super happy about. Oh, wait, sorry. You didn't see that. Sorry. Okay, so you look right here. Moving up, breaking through. Man, that's such a great play. So there's the VWAP, or not the VWAP, excuse me. There's the pre-market high. See if I can show you real quick. Right here is pre-market high. Has had a really clean breakthrough, and then this will just continue to work its way up. Don't know how high it'll go, but I mean, that's already breaking through pre-market high. You're already up 25 cents on that, and that's fantastic. And we're moving up even more. So awesome trade. I love to see that there's always something moving, even in this, terribly scary bear market. Let's get into the play though that I played today and I'm super happy about. All right, so I was scanning. My main trade that I had on my watch list was TBLT, which we just took a look at. But I continue to scan through the first few minutes and the first hour of market open to see if anything else pops up. Popped up ARDX, my perfect play. Okay, so this had really nothing over the past few days, and all of a sudden we see this big increase of volume right off of the morning, and even right before. So you see this huge volume increase, right? So this volume comes in right as the market opens. It hits my scanners right about, I think it was around 8:35. So I saw it at 8:35 and I thought, oh, this is perfect. Here's the pre-market high. I saw it right as it was coming up to pre-market high. And I think I traded it. Let's see, it was 8:33. 8:33 is when I went in on the trade. Let's check what time that was. 8:30. So right here on this candle, this breakthrough candle, I went in right as it was breaking through. So I got in right at 8:52, right as it was breaking through the 8:52 pre-market high, or technically 8:51. And then it just started to slowly move up. Okay, so right here, I'm still not like bullish on the trade. I'm still like, okay, I'm watching it. This could go against me. This could go against me. And this is how I was feeling right here, as it was kind of creating a little bit of consolidation across these three candles. I saw a slight pullback, had my finger on the sell button. I'm in 100 shares, which is a lot bigger than I've done in the past. So on this trade, I've had 3 green weeks in a row with 1 share size. That's what I've been playing, is just one share position per trade to develop the skills. I had been trading, all kinds of different sizes for months past, and that just wasn't a good strategy. It was too much emotion. I needed to trade based on percentages, not based on actual financial dollar value. And so I've been trading 1 share. And so this one, I went in with 100 shares. All right. So I'm in about $200 some. And so I'm feeling that attention is a lot stronger there, but I'm trying to ignore the share size and focus on the actual position and what I'm playing. So here we go. We get a red candle. I'm ready to go out. If I see this candle dip, I'm going out because I'm going to cut my losses quickly. There'll be other plays. For instance, TBLT could have been another play, right? I could have kept my eye on the market, played TBLT as it, circled back. But anyway, so we're in ARDX, and then it starts to move, and it gets a really strong move. 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, and then after that 4th candle, we start to see a little bit of sideways price action again. So it pulls back again. One of my goals for today, and really for any day, is to cut my losses quickly and hold my winners longer. I was scared, honestly. Like, I was like, I think I should sell here. It's starting to break down. 2 candles up, candle. But I said, okay, Ben, hold your winners longer. And so I thought, okay, this is the first move. This could have more moves. So hold that winner longer. So I went ahead and I held through this dip, and it pulled up again, ripped up to 186. And then I saw some more weakness. And I thought, okay, I have a 17%, I had about a 22 to 23% gain right here at 187. One of my other rules is don't get greedy. My goal on the day is to just hit 10% green on the day. At this point, I'm up 17%. And so I thought, okay, if this shows weakness, we're getting out. And so went ahead and broke down, and then this candle showed more weakness, and I got out at 178. Like I was like 177 and like 19. So here is kind of my feel on this play. If I would have gotten out at let's see, it was 80, let's just say 85, because it held up there for a while. That would have been 22%, right? Instead, we had a 17% play on this trade. And right here, we were working through these couple candles, went weak, and then it has cut down since then. Boom, 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 boom. Fading, 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 fading. Woo, that's a bad fade. That's a really bad fade. And so again, this was a quick momentum trade in and out in 9 minutes. And I held through this weakness, but I just had a feeling, and I thought, let's not get greedy. Let's take these gains and let's move on. There'll be other trades. And so I went ahead and sold it around this 77 point. These were 2 pretty notable candles breaking down. And then we had this weakness here, which it tried to pop back up, but the weakness and the sell-off pushed it down again. And so for me, I'm trying to hold my winners longer, but most of the plays I've been trading are running anywhere from 9 to about the 20 to 25% range. And so I had a finger on this play that I've been working on. I had a finger on the pulse of this play that this was not going to hold strength long. And so with that in mind, I thought, let's take the quick position gain and let's move on. And I'm really happy I did. Should I have sold into strength? I think it would have been a good idea. But the problem, as we always know, hindsight is 2020. How much strength could this continue to carry? Because there's some tickers that just keep running. They'll just run. And so maybe a strategy on this would have been sell half the, and I was thinking about this, sell half the position at, at that strength heading through the 180. I was like, wow, this is great strength. Should I sell here? Maybe taking off half the position there would have been good. And then watching kind of how it progressed, and then taking the rest of the half position at 177. And so maybe that's how I'll play it next time. I think that's probably a good idea, just to try and capture the biggest part of the move. But again, I'm very happy with how this trade went today. I played my exact setup the way I wanted to, break through pre-market high, traded the momentum, held on through a dip, and then sold on what I perceived was weakness. And again, it worked out very well. I know that these will not always, work out how I think they're going to work out. Again, if I would have held, TBLT, we'd be up 70, 30, 60 cents, right now in this position. But you can't predict these things. Like, this is why I believe that following momentum is so important. Finding stocks with good relative volume that are moving fast, that you're not predicting, but you're following. Again, force for failure, follow for favor is what I'm keeping in my mind. And over the past 3 weeks, I've ended every week green, over 10%. I think my lowest week was a 16% week, and that's because I had to take two trading days off. But other than that, it was a 36% week, 33% week, and now we're starting the week up 17%. So very excited about this. This is still moving up, man. This is such a good play. It looks like it's trying to move back up here. Had its 327 high. It'll probably break through. I'm not going to play with this. To me, this is already too high off of the opening and off of VWAP. for me to be like, yeah, this is going to move up another 30 cents. For me, like when I'm looking at plays, for instance, like this, I want to look for anywhere from like 15 to 30 cents of profit potential. If a stock only has 5 to 10 cents profit potential, but the problem is the opposite of that could be 5 to 10 cents of loss, it's not enough play. Here, when we're sitting right at the VWAP and it's moving up, our risk is, let's see, 70. Our risk is, 10 cents. But our upside, once it breaks through the pre-market high, is anywhere from 20 to 30 cents, right? And so that's the kind of play I look for. I don't want to find something way off of VWAP because it's already starting to extend itself. And that's where we start to run into some risk. That's where I see like a play can turn around. Now, there's no reason that TBLT can't run up to $4 today. But we're too far off of the initial move for me to enter this, especially being up 17% of the day. That's where I try to focus on the profits I've made, not the profits I'm missing. Because I'm technically not missing profits. What I'm doing is I'm keeping and holding and developing a good mental strength so I don't give back profits. And that's way more important to me than making an extra 10% on the day, is having a really good trade, getting out, and keeping that 17%. And with that 1% loss, I think I ended the day on 16%. Yeah. But punch for punch, man, a really, really, really good trading day. As far as following my rules, having good mental clarity, moving on, not over trading. I only made 2 trades today. Probably only should have made 1. But TBLT could have been a really good one, which is why I went in. I was really confident with TBLT. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not ashamed of what happened on TBLT because I was looking towards this move through a pre-market high, and I had every confidence that it would. And you know what? It ended up doing it, just not in my timing. So again, like really happy with how these trades are playing out. Okay, tomorrow is going to be very similar to today. And that is look for my play, which is a breakthrough pre-market high on relative volume, good momentum. Cut losses quickly. Happy I did that today. Hold winners longer. And for goodness sake, watch out for the tap trap. I hope this has been value to you. I hope this has been valuable to you. And as always, this is just for educational entertainment purposes only, not a certified financial planner. And I recommend you educate yourself or get a certified financial planner to handle your money management. It's very risky out there, especially in the market we're currently in. And I wish you the best. If you've enjoyed this, go ahead and subscribe. I post journals 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, every trading day after my trades end, and hope to see you on the next video.